it's much more holistic than either of the first two. I don't think you can compartmentalize that. It's something that is going to have to be part of a wider growth phase and transformation in the way that you see the world. You see your life, you see your relationships, and you see your future. Because regardless of whether or not you plan to make a living from trading, or whether you see it as something that's going to improve your financial freedom in some other way, it's the psychology, the mindset that you have to apply, the self-discipline that you have to apply, I think is inevitably going to require changes that go beyond the trading aspect itself.
Yeah.
It's going to spread out into your whole lifestyle. And I think certainly from those people that I know in the community who are further ahead, who are trading seriously, who are there's something different about those people.
So what do you think that difference is?
I think the difference is self-discipline and awareness of their own mental state and their own mental process.
Really interesting.
Fundamentally.
Yeah. And I think because learning to trade is learning to be successful, right? Because it's all about those disciplines and the way we react to money and the way we react to everything like that. Because sometimes we mess up our trading because we don't necessarily think we deserve to be successful. We don't think we are good traders for this or that reason. I mean, Sophie was sharing a story about when she was doing some coaching with a trader who was doing their back testing, and they're like, oh, these are all terrible, these are all terrible. And actually they weren't that bad at all. But because of the internal conversation that's going on, we limit ourselves. So I think trading has broadened what its impact is on my life beyond just the trading. And I think anybody who makes a success of it is probably similar as well. Because it does touch all these different elements of who you are and the way you see the world, the way you view money, the way you view yourself.
Yep.
And it's strange that it does it, but it really does.
It really does. And I think it challenges a whole load of the basic assumptions that almost everyone is brought up with. Money is scarce. Resources are scarce. Most people are brought up with a scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
It's automatic. Most people are brought up with I need to please others and play nicely mindset. Now, I wouldn't suggest for a moment that just because you're a trader doesn't mean you don't play nicely, are mean to other people, but it's a fundamental set of base assumptions that almost everyone is unaware of.
Yeah.
Because they're so generic and they're so deeply rooted in our psyche, because it's how we're brought up from a very early age, almost all of us.
Yeah.
You have to start to challenge some of those really, really deep beliefs in order to trade successfully. And that's it can be, I think, very challenging journey for a lot of people.
Yeah. I think another one is that you have to work hard to make money. And the whole equation of time equals money. And with trading, that just gets obliterated.
Yep.
But if you think it still is the role of making money, then you're going to really struggle.
Yep.
And I think that's partly why people are like, have to check my trade, have to check my trade, have to check it, have to look at it, have to make sure it's doing its thing. Because they feel this subconscious need to have to be present and doing the work, doing something, when the market's the thing doing the work. You've done your analysis, you spent 30 minutes in the morning, if that, raise your orders, and then you can step back and the money gets made without you having to be present. I think that's a bit of a mind messer for some people. Definitely was for me when I first started.
Yeah.
Yeah. What challenges do you think you've had in terms of some of those inherent beliefs to money? Just to throw a big question at you.
Yeah, I think when I started my own business, I got rid of the scarcity thing, because I was like, I can just make more money. I'm just going to work my ass off and just be it's the time thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did think putting more time in would make me more money, but it gave me more of an abundance mindset rather than the scarcity mindset. But trading has definitely taught me patience. I'm so impatient. I'm such a driver. I want it all to happen right now. So I was taking way too many trades when I started. I said to Lewis on a different episode, probably took me 60 or 70 live trades before I was like, okay, I've calm down a bit now. I only need 5 good trades a month to get me a 5% increase in my account. That's, 1 or 2 a week. So just calm down. Stop trying to take all these trades and just cherry pick ones that really look good. You're like, I'm totally happy with this criteria.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just slow down a bit, calm down, be patient.
And I think there's lessons.
It's discipline, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's lessons like that which can only be learned by doing it. Because we can talk about the theory all day long. We can even talk about the theory of mindset all day long. But until you're doing it, your feet are hitting the road, you can't feel the pebbles.
Yeah.
I've just made that up. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that one. But you have to walk that experience to have that actual learning.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of times where people are in the mentorship, through the mentorship, they're like, oh, I get why you said that now. I understand where you're coming from now, whereas they didn't before because they'd not felt the pebble in their shoe.
Yep. Because we don't use all of our mental pathways when we're sitting on a sofa talking about something intellectually, like we are now, not using all of our mental pathways, right? It's only when you're out there and actually doing and actually in the emotional situation that you kick in some of those other parts of your brain that mostly lie dormant. If you don't challenge them, you don't even know they're there.
Yeah.
That's where the real challenges come. It's easy to be intellectual.
Yeah.
It's easy to
So easy.
It's easy to give you the right answer to, oh, I lost a trade. Oh, it's just a cost of doing business.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
It's really easy to say that. It's really, really hard, though, to actually genuinely, deep inside, feel and understand that the trade lost was a cost of doing business.
Yeah.
That's different.
It is, yeah.
So,
And it takes practice.
It does.
To learn, to train the right response to an event like that as well. So even the other day I had a trade, which is the new strategy which we're going to be revealing at the Summer Social, and it went against me, which it does sometimes, and I went to enter back into the market in revenge trade and I caught myself doing it and I went no. And so the only way I could stop myself doing it was exit the browser and walk away.
Yes,
So
revenge trade. I like that.
Because I was like, you bastard market, you've taken this money away from me. It wasn't a lot, so it was like, 1%, it's not a big deal. And I was like, I'm going to get it back because I know the market's going to do blah, 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 blah. And guess what? When I know the market's going to do something, it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
It teaches me a lesson very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's recognizing that sense of confidence is internal.
Yeah.
You're not projecting it onto the market. The market doesn't care.
Yeah, it really doesn't
It
care.
really doesn't care what you think.
It really doesn't.
And it's the conscious awareness of your mental processes that yesterday were subconscious and today a tiny fraction of it has now risen to becoming conscious.
Yeah.
That's the iterative process
Exactly.
that I'm very much in at the moment.